Hello, and welcome back to Foos Entertainment for a brand new review. Hope you guys enjoyed the last review in the old location. As you noticed, we're in a new location now. This is actually the bitter end of the TV room, which I review movies from. I actually like it over here. It's a little bit more to the point of what I'm doing here these days. Well, The Conjuring definitely was good, but I'll be honest with you, I don't watch these movies that often, and I would have to say Annabelle is scarier. This film is a film that for a long time I really did not have any interest in actually watching, because I thought a spin-off of The Conjuring, why would they do that? Then I watched it. It scared the fuck out of me the first time. I just watched it again. That'll be my second time or third time watching the movie. See how often I watch these films. That's usually only dedicated to films that I'm not too fanatical about, but films that I really enjoyed. I'll actually watch them less. There are films, of course, that I'm very fanatical about. I watch over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Eventually I'll get to one of them. But yeah, this was definitely a shocker. One of a kind shocker. Yes, I suspect that this film is presented with a 5.1 DTS HD Master Audio track. Interesting enough, I always thought this was directed by James Wan. James Wan. I thought it was directed by James Wan, but it actually isn't. He just produced it. But that did not stop it from being a very scary movie. It fits in very well with his overall style of filmmaking. The premise of the story is pretty much a satanic cult that is actually living next door to this couple that has a baby on the way. And, well, I guess not really a satanic cult, just two satanic cult members. And they were doing a ritual to bring on a conjuring. And they started by killing their loved ones in their own house. And then they came over when the husband goes to see what's going on. And then they evade their house and injure the wife. She survives, as well as the unborn baby. But then the female satanic worshipper actually slits her throat while holding the Annabelle doll in her hands. This actually transports her demonic conjuring evil demonic possessed spirit, because I guess it wasn't really described within the movie, but I guess at the time they were killing their loved ones next door, the woman had been possessed by a demon. They don't really tell you that in the movie, but it takes not a lot of imagination to figure it out. The demon wants a innocent soul. So the demon leashes itself onto the mom and the unborn child, and haunts them because they are not, being haunted by a demon that possesses a doll, or to say, it's something like that. That's the easiest way to put it. It's kind of hard to really describe it, but eventually, when their newfound friend, who happens to be a mom who lost her child due to a tragic accident, eventually sacrifices herself to save the couple and their born daughter, because at that point in time the daughter is born. Sorry I don't go into details, but YouTube is still limiting me to 15 minutes, so I'm just trying to be quick about that. Quality. This one is more neutral on warm color temperature than the previous film, which is The Conjuring. But it still happens to have sort of 1970s noir type of look, because keep in mind that all the films within the Conjuring universe take place in the 1970s. So they kind of, the cinematography of the film series is meant to look like it was actually made in the 1970s instead of much later. The audio. This one had a very good use of all 5 speakers in this room. If I were to turn the camera over there, you would see the big cinema. But yeah, it definitely made very good use of all 5 speakers and subwoofer. The sound was actually pretty flawless on this movie, I have to say. There was no stereo and surround overwhelming the mono. There was no lack of subwoofer, sonic reverberations, nothing like that. It actually was very good. I could say this one was actually more neutral, with very little highs when it comes to the bit rate fluctuations from low, mid to high. Something that I never really told you before is I actually use something called Cinema DSP to enhance the sound experience in this TV room. What that basically does is, depending on the genre of a movie, you can actually go ahead and create a characterized environment that relates to that particular brand of movie. I use standard mode for horror movies, I use adventure for action movies, science fiction for science fiction, fantasy films, and so on. There's even a movie mono mode, which actually is legit. Unlike, say, Yakio, which isn't. Yeah, this was one hell of a movie. I say that this right here stands toe-to-toe with the first Conjuring. I also love the fact that there's a lot more fantasy elements used in this, although crazy enough, despite how victorious this movie may seem to be, everything described in this movie actually happened in real life in the 1970s. So keep that in mind. The next movie, same thing, which would be The Conjuring Part 2. Everything in that movie actually happened for real. The one that has a lot that hasn't happened for real, matter of fact, everything about the movie is victorious, is Annabelle Creation. That's the only one that isn't. Doesn't stop that movie from being scary as shit, but none of that actually happened. But everything in this movie did, as well as the previous film, The Conjuring, and the next film, The Conjuring 2. That's pretty much all there is to say about Annabelle. Did you like the movie? Did you not like the movie? Do you think that it stands toe-to-toe with the first Conjuring movie? Do you like this video? Do you not like this video? Let me know. As always, subscribe, check back in on me, share this video with friends, give me a like, dislike, I think I already said that, but there we go again. All up to you. It's never something that I demand of anybody, because I don't. It's all up to you. I'm a free spirit, and I really hope that the rest of you are free spirits as well, so do whatever you want. Well, that's all there is to say about Annabelle. So I will see you on the next review on Fierce Entertainment, which will be The Conjuring 2. Thank you.